Joining me now is Ronnie Richter, attorney for the Smith family. Ronnie, do you know? Do you have any idea what happened and why all of a sudden this has become a murder investigation and not a hit and run?
Well, first, Ashleigh, thank you for sharing your platform for this important story. We need you. We need journalists like yourself to keep this story front and center. And the answer is, I don't know. I do know you reported that during the murder investigation, something was tripped upon that caused SLED to reopen their investigation of Stephen Smith. We don't know what that thing is, but we do know that today we received a phone call that Sandy Smith has been wanting for years and years. Her son died July 8, 2015. She has been starved for information for 8 years now and starved for the attention for her son and for her case and for her cause that was diverted elsewhere. But today we got confirmation from our top cop in South Carolina that SLED is pouring its resources into this investigation and that they no longer consider this to be a simple hit and run on the roadway.
Okay, last week, your client, Sandy Smith, put out a GoFundMe. And I think her goal was like $10,000, maybe 15, I can't remember, somewhere around there. She said she had had enough of waiting and she wanted to raise enough money, have the public jump in, to just go ahead and do it herself and have a private exhumation of Stephen and a private investigation and a private autopsy done. And look here, it's not, it blew past its goal. It's $80,000 came in from the public to help her in this effort. But now tonight we're hearing SLED's coming in and they're bringing in the resources. So what happens to the money and how much is SLED going to pay? Because a lot of people said, why is Sandy having to do any of that? Why does she have to raise any money at all? Why should, public money through a fundraiser go towards an investigation and exhuming a body? That's supposed to be investigators in the state. That's supposed to be taxpayers' dollars. That's what crime and justice is all about. So what's the money breakdown? Shouldn't SLED pay for all of it? And if that's the case, what happens with all the donations that came in to Sandy Smith?
Yeah, you're asking all the right questions, of course, Ashleigh. And I know that when the GoFundMe launched that you were kind enough to put your weight behind it as well. And I know the contributions grew exponentially when you threw your weight behind it. So we're very grateful for that. Sandy's decision to go through the GoFundMe route was the byproduct of years of frustration of nothing having been done. So yes, the money is there now. What we don't know today is what it means when SLED says that we're in this. Our intention is still not to wait. Our intention is we have the resources. We've been in contact with multiple national experts who have been very generous to offer their time and expertise to assist in this matter. Our intention is to go forward with the exhumation, go forward with the autopsy, and to invite SLED to participate.
One? Ronnie, the private one, like you're literally going to go ahead and set this all up yourselves and pay for it all yourselves? SLED's not even doing that. Have they literally said to you, we don't need to exhume Stephen Smith's body. We don't need all that. We're just going to do our paperwork.
Not exactly. What Chief Keel said to us is, if you're doing the exhumation for the purpose of trying to prove to us that this was not a hit and run, that it was something more and something different, you do not need to do that. Okay, so that was his position. If that's the purpose for doing this, you don't need to do that. We need to do this because Sandy Smith needs answers. We need to do this because we're convinced that this was not a hit and run, and we need an independent expert to examine that body. Thanks to the generosity of many people, the funds are there, the experts are out there, and yes, we intend fully to go forward with a private autopsy. Now, we've said to SLED that when that happens, that there'll be full transparency. We want, hope, and expect that they will send their resources to participate at the same time. But Sandy Smith is tired of playing the waiting game. She intends to go forward with this review.
Right, and we were, hoping to speak with her tonight and with her daughter, Stephanie. I'm not sure if they're available or not. I know we were having some difficulty reaching them, but sure would love to have that, reaction from them as well at some point. Yes. That would be great. So have you even gotten to the point, Ronnie, where there's a civil suit that might be launched here? And if so, would it be against, listen, suing the government is pretty much a lost cause for anybody unless there's malice, and no one's been alleging that so far. But is there a civil suit, maybe even against, I hate to even say the Murdochs because it's a rumor mill about the Murdochs, but have you discussed civil action? Is it way too early for that?
It's way too early that. We have to start with the what happened to Stephen first, and then we certainly want to understand the who, and we definitely want to understand the why. I mean, our suspicion is that he was living as an openly gay man in a place and at a time where it's still maybe not that accepted to be that, okay? And no one in this country should have to walk in fear because of their race, religion, sexuality. And so we intend to get to the bottom of those questions, but it has to start with what happened to Stephen Smith, and that begins with having his body exhumed and examined.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.